Really looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Mustangs will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Russell. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback, wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock it away.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout, and that is incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Delayed handoff. It's Hill. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Can't hang on. He muffs it.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The run inside. It's Green. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. On the option. He'll pitch it. He breaks a tackle. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Quarterback keeper. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system. All across college football, all quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Got his man on the outside. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. You see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Dropping back, it's Jennings. They're working that left side. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Gives it on the option. Gets it inside the 10. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Mustangs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the red zone, it's Green. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Jennings. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. pushes for the goal line. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just step it up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Now the play fake. He'll throw it. Touchdown, Mustangs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Love the play call here, going play action on the 1-yard line against goal line defense. They're expecting run. Everybody freezes on the play fake. And that helps open up the throw for the easy touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. They go play action with Russell. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Hill. Bounced off his feet. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Throwing Russell. Under fire. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. The option, the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Pulls and fires complete. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Russell on play action. Fires to the middle. He's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hill. Just plowing ahead. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Jennings. Starting to feel a little pressure. Gets the first himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give from the gun. Might have a chance. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Jennings. Got his man. Could not make his way to the corner.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. But how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Mustangs will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Goes to the option. Keeps it on first down. Could be an alley. Got enough space. Touchdown, SMU. Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the run, it's Hill. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to beat him to the left. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Keelan Russell. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now in this drive. Sack 1st down. They've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Kick is in the air. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Russell. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
To the air, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes him talk to the hand. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Slings it. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keep. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
The Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Tide offense rolls onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Throwing Russell. Here comes the heat. Did the work himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They go play action with Russell. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Keelan Russell throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Russell. Throwing right. Caught. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
All even here in the 3rd quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Back to pass. It's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
He's down at the 36. That's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up in different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
It's a draw. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Russell. Fires one high and deep. Upstairs to make the catch. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the fourth down.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, there's no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll throw it again from their own end zone. Floats it out in space. Powers through. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 50. At the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
How about the aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone? Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they showed what they mean when they say this offense goes end to end. 99 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keelan Russell. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Keeps it himself. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the Tide answer.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football, knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Oh, it's off the side of his foot. They got next to nothing out of that as the punt goes out of bounds, and I think they're going to mark it right around the 25-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Russell on play action. On target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside. It's Hill. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He wants to change this route. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Coming out with it, it's Cooper. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. Complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Throws it deep. Reels it in down the left side. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Mustangs! They move on top here in the fourth. And the Mustangs respond.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Russell rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The give as they work on that clock. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Going for it all. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And it's so fitting that that completion ices the game and wins it for his team. This quarterback's looked really good all game, David. He's been in a nice rhythm. He's been making good decisions, taking care of the football, and just putting the offense in good positions. Really nice to see that completion at the end win this thing.
Oh, and it's so frustrating defensively because, dude, I've had no answers. I can't stop him. He's been good all game long. Not surprising. Late in the game, they still can't stop him. They get the first down right there to ice this one away. And this defense, they've got some adjustments they're going to have to make.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.